Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. I hate you, Amanda. And I'm Kody. Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. Amanda's got Howie the Crab up as her avatar. Okay, now I love you.
All right.
Welcome. Happy Sunday. Are you feeling fine or what?
No, I'm feeling fucking terrible, but I'm fine. I got my appointment on Friday to get everything tested.
Amanda just had to, hold on to your undies, Canada. She had to pay for a prescription. I know.
Yeah. $50 whole for migraine pills that don't even fucking work.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to go to injections. So, should we just dive into our weekly 40+ aches and pains segment?
Have we talked about? No, we didn't, because it happened last Sunday. Okay, good. It feels like so much happened over the week. So, but we're skipping next week. And we're here today. So thank you everyone for joining us and realizing that we're here. And I was late because I was picking up a script coming on Sunday.
Everyone's saying you look beautiful in blue. I agree.
I don't really own a lot of blue, but I like in it. Yeah. It's like Janelle when Janelle tried on that red shirt.
I'm not sure about the color. It is the only color you've ever worn.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking about an episode that we recorded with Surviving Sister Wives, which is going to be on Patreon in, a couple weeks?
Like first week of May. Hang on one second. I'm gonna do this nice and
oh no, it's
nice and professional. No, it's not. It's not. I swear it's not. Okay. It's not. It's just I just wanted to there. Look,
oh, there we go. Surviving Sister.
Yeah.
That was a great payoff. Yeah, we're both wearing blue today. I have a little denim jacket on.
Yeah, we recorded yesterday morning with Corey and Carly. It was so fun. It was really, really good.
The best. Thank God they're so understanding that some people don't like our what do you say when we go blue? When we go blue.
We actually didn't go that blue this time.
No. Well, listen, it was on their episode, but like we all said, when you're talking about Robyn giving birth with the splat, what do you want us to say?
What do you expect of us? Also, guys, 420 is fine. Our 420 episode is finally out, third annual. So you guys can check that out at patreon.com/love-to-hate-TV. Right. And you can watch all of us get pretty blazed. Jody gets very, very giggly and funny.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I think it's the first time it kind of hit me. And
yeah, it was good.
I got actually, you know what? This is a great opportunity. People were asking what it was, and I just got these at my local thing. Edibles, dibs.
Oh, those are the same ones from before?
Yeah, same ones. They're 5 milligram. I just took 2 of them, and I was a little giggly.
Nice.
Yeah, but great. If you're someone like me where you don't like to smoke and really get high, again, I'd liken it to 2, maybe 3 glasses of wine. Yeah,
maybe 4 or 5.
No.
So how's everyone doing this week? I've been bedridden. It's been awesome. And then my toilet overflowed the other day, and the entire top floor was just fucking flooded.
Your entire top floor? Well, so what did Auntie Debbie do?
Well, actually, I cleaned it up, Jody. I used every towel that I owned.
Wait, you're talking about your carpet down the hallway, all of that.
I don't have carpet.
Oh.
So I just wiped it out.
What? Who's you want?
It's,
Well,
it's vinyl.
I only have all hardwood floors.
I can't have carpet anyway because I have pets, Georgie.
All the way
But
down the hallways in your rooms, everything. Ugh.
yeah, well, I heard it. I heard like water trickling,
Oh,
and then Latrice like zoomed into my room and was like shaking her paws, and I was like, I can't want to do this right now. So that was fun.
Okay.
Also, after this, I'm going to meet my dad because he wants to have a visit, and I have no fucking clue what this is going to be about. But we're meeting at.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think any of us here or listening have daddy issues, so
right. No one can relate. Yeah, yeah. To really help in my my diarrhea. Let's change the color on a.
Oh, I like the purple. Oh, you don't like that, babe. I don't like the green. I thought the purple was a nice contrast, very springy.
Okay, well now I can't find it. That's
girl.
yeah, so I don't know what that's going to be about. It could be literally nothing, but I don't know. Could be so much. He never wants to talk though. Certainly not visit in person.
I think it could be good. I think he could be just wanting to bond with you.
No.
Men don't know how to have conversations. Okay, well, you're going to have to update us next week. So make sure you take a note.
I will. Yeah, hopefully it's okay. What do we got that happened this week? First let's talk about what we have coming up this next week.
Yeah. We have some really good stuff.
We do. We have coming on our Love to Hate episode where we got a polygamist flash mob.
It's so funny. They're not gonna know.
Janelle's like, I have no interest in it at all, so I'm not gonna do it. Which is a smart choice. And then we have over on TRP, we're doing Real Housewives of Orange County. Yeah.
Yes. We actually haven't recorded that one yet, but it is, I mean, if you're a Real Housewives of Orange County watcher, you know the episode where Shannon and David go to marriage therapy and they have to lay down and their partner has to read their eulogy that they have written for themselves.
That's kind of weird.
It's so weird.
I thought that was a little strange.
It's weird and it's just dark knowing that they did end up getting a divorce and it's just yucky.
Yeah, they do that on marriage therapy too.
Oh, and remember on a marriage boot camp, same episode where
camp,
Tanya and their skips coming on Tuesday.
We've already had two people saying what they think it is.
Yeah. So last week,
I think we're getting closer.
Yeah. So last week we had our, I call it the Tanya says what clip, where we try to figure out what she says. I mean, we had professional, I would say like lip readers or people are like, oh, I'm deaf or my son's deaf or like, like all these different things about, oh no, I think I got this. But anyway, I was going to say that season is when they have little Amber Portwood, little Tanya, little Matt Bayer. You got a good life. You got a good life.
The little boy, or like one of the kids comes in and the doctor's like, so how are you? And well, I didn't get hit today. So that's something. It's very
well, my mom's a prostitute and she's out making money for the family. So I guess I'm okay. It's like really just got right to the point there. Just for the sake of sound clip, should I just play it a couple times here?
Of course.
Okay, so this is Tanya from Marriage Boot Camp. No one can figure out what she says.
I think those first three words are, I'm carrying it looks good at the beginning. It looks good. Something. Yeah, one more time.
Hit the hood.
And for context, for those who don't know, what's happening here is that Matt is baiting a fishing hook.
Right.
They're gonna go
okay,
fishing.
one more time.
Okay.
One more time, guys. Lift up the hood. I think she attempted to say hook, but it was just so slurry she couldn't get the cut, and it's throwing
maybe
off.
Yeah, oof, I don't know, but we're gonna get it. We'll definitely get it. What else happened this week here? We got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, we've got a lot of stuff in the can. No pun intended. Right?
No, I mean like what happened this past week. But we got.
Well, I want to talk about Love Is Blind for sure.
Definitely, yeah, we got it here. I mean, well, actually, this is really what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
We were both so pissed.
What in the world? Like,
what
I actually got stuff done so I can sit down and
I know.
You know?
And
Okay,
just
hold on.
waiting.
People are saying something about us left and right, and we're mixing things up. So I don't know if we need to switch places or what.
Oh yeah, I'll switch it here.
Okay, sorry guys. Those of you who are watching, I guess we're usually on one side of the screen or the other. Yeah, so Love is Blind was supposed to be live on Netflix, which I don't quite know how that would, how that would work
Apparently
exactly.
Chris Rock had, there we go. Chris Rock had a live special that went fine.
Oh, okay.
But don't they have like, they get numbers in and they can see that Love is Blind was like the most popular show the past month. So did they just didn't account for the bandwidth or something?
Or I'm wondering if it's kind of, I mean, I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but maybe. Like they did this kind of on purpose to get people talking and get it going because, Vanessa is the worst.
Oh my God. I feel so vindicated that everyone in the world agrees with us now. Oh, by the way, Lexa asked, what tier on Patreon do you have to see the 420? Either one. I just put it on tier 1. So, what, somebody wrote, put this in our group. Let me see if I can find it. I laughed out loud.
I know what you're going to say. They're comparing Nick and Vanessa.
Yeah, it says they give the same energy, and it's Nick and Vanessa, and then next to them is a picture of Jan and Michael from the dinner party.
That's the episode. Jan says Hunter is very talented.
I mean,
I don't like that story, babe. That's why we call each other babe, by the way.
Yeah, it's from that. Everything's from The Office. Nick was so miserable.
Oh. The thing that gets me, okay, and it's not even the like, oh, she's emasculating him or whatever, although she is that wife. And I would say the same thing for a husband too, who when you go out to eat, they're like, he likes his steak meat. He says medium, but he really likes it medium well. Like, no. He'll actually have the
It's my mom and Ron.
But though, even when she's talking, what really gets me is that she'll be talking to the guys and she just like reaches over him. She's always gesticulating directly over his body. It's just very, it's like beyond condescending or something. I don't like that. Yeah, if someone did that to me, I'd be like, oh, sorry.
But he wasn't contributing. It was like James Franco and Anne Hathaway hosting the Oscars that time. Like he was just contributing nothing. And then every time he did try to talk, the few times Vanessa like interrupted him. Like at one point he said something and she goes, "Oh, Daddy has a question," or something like that. And it was like she said something about Daddy and about Nick asking a question finally. Oh, Dad. And I saw all these mashups, hilarious, on like TikTok, of just like a smash cut of just all of the weird facial expressions that Vanessa was making. Because she's one of those people that I always say has never said a funny or witty thing in her life. Oh. But she thinks that she's like a cool, zany girl who can hang out. But she's not funny at all.
She did that little thing with her hand where she's like, or she like made some little voice. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't even know what it was or what it was a reference to, or it was terrible.
She was doing tons of like zany faces. It's like you can't pull that off.
She's Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Somebody stop me. God.
But so the stream never came on Sunday, but I saw, and I was on like Instagram Live. I was on Twitter and I was on the Facebook page because I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I was just reading all the comments, and then somebody said, oh, some people are getting it. I'm watching a stream on TikTok. So I watched some guy. Is that what you were watching?
Yeah, you sent it to me then. And I don't know how but he was like slurping down some cereal or ramen noodles. Yeah, he was eating ice cream. Pipe down. God. Every swallow. Ugh.
It's like when Peyton did the interview with John Yates, he was slurping down cereal the whole time.
Cereal lasted like 2 hours.
I know.
How did that gross, but anyway, yeah.
But so then I watched that, which was good. I mean, like at least we got to watch it that night. But
Who's gonna have babies? Auntie
Oh,
Vanessa
that
needs a
was-
baby to hug. Oh, my ovaries. Oh, I want another one.
if that doesn't
Shut
make you
up.
Also, it was about Bartice. And like the funniest thing was the audience reaction, because they don't have a live audience, I guess, usually. And at one point, Zach said, first, Zach kept mentioning his Instagram, and the audience groaned like both times. And then finally, when it was Irina's time to Irina, is that her name?
Yeah.
When it was finally her time to talk, she goes, "I just need a second," and then the whole audience burst out laughing. Amazing. But she goes at the end, she's like, "Well, we have a listener question on video from a former castmate." Okay, one single Bartice is the only one that agreed to do this.
Busted. He's so annoying. I
know, and it shows him just standing there with his baby, and the audience again was like, "Ugh!" It's like, what do you think we want this? We want to see Bartice. So he says, like, "Whoa, when are you gonna start having babies?" And then Vanessa
got a baby.
Yeah, like he just had a baby.
Procreated with Bartice. God,
yeah, and I think that she was knocked up like before he went on Love Is Blind and Perfect Match.
Of course.
Did you watch Perfect Match?
No.
Oh, you didn't. Okay.
Bartice and Jackie's guy both have that like shrunken head meets like kid in play head.
Bartice.
Shrunken head from Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah.
It's just like this weird hair, like the hairline starts at a weird spot, so their head just looks bizarre. That was a weird segment with Jackie and whatever. Who cares what his name is? Josh.
Now I was hearing a whole bunch of different things about why they didn't come, and she said that. Jackie said that she got one single like death threat or something on Instagram, and like not from a cast member or anything, but she felt so unsafe. So, but I was hearing other rumors that I just love to believe that they didn't let her come because she's such a she's such a wild card, and she was like spilling all that tea, like, and I just think that they were like, I don't think we're gonna be able to hold her.
Yeah, that's true. Twyla Donaldson, is this Auntie Twyla?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, she's another Auntie Twyla.
Yeah, it's another Twyla.
Oh, I just got like really excited. Okay.
No, her last name is Riffle. But yeah, let's talk about the bebe thing, because I was so pissed when
people were shrugging it off. Vanessa, read the room. No one is feeding into this little baby thing.
And it's just
it's rude.
You can ask women that, because some of them, first of all, might not want women, and she was making it seem like that's all women are put on the planet for. It's like, oh, you just have to, though. Like, yeah, baby, I want a Love Is Blind baby. I'm like, you're not even part of this,
right? So and Vanessa saying she wants another baby. Like, you and Nick are like 50 something.
Nick looked like he was like shitting in his pants when she said that. He's like, whoa, terrified. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and she kept pushing this. So yeah, number one, if you want to be child-free by choice, great. You shouldn't have to announce whether you want children or not want children. So this
maybe they're having fertility issues or something. Yes, and then you have somebody being like, when are you having a baby? And she just makes it seem like honestly, like that's all we should be wanting.
Yeah, you get married to have babies.
Yeah.
It was so tone deaf, but I think it's her default that she falls to when she can't think of anything else. Because again, she's not funny, she's not witty. She just falls back to that Auntie Vanessa want a baby.
Yeah, she's like she named her and Nick Auntie and Uncle. She's like, apparently people have been calling us that. No, they don't.
Yeah, who are name one? Name one person.
I know. Name one person other than yourself. And Nick's like, yeah, that was a good one, Vanessa.
And her dress, what was that? That thing.
It was like a burp cloth.
Yeah, and I swear it kept getting bigger messages as the episode got on.
It was wearing it her by the end.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! I left my book downstairs. Fuck.
Oh, you can go get it in a little bit. It's okay. When are you doing a costume change for our sister wives?
No, not for Meri, but we do need to remember to put up our background for her.
Oh, we will. or Banana's background.
Yeah.
I thought Marshall did a fairly good job.
Yeah, but Vanessa was going after him too, and it's like, this is live. You should know how much the fans like Marshall and don't like Jackie. And she did the opposite of what we wanted her to do.
Right. I did think it was crappy that, and he made this point right away. Like, it's kind of hard for me to respond because I've just listened to them talk for 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's a lot for me to take on. I kind of want to like go through the points. I don't like that he said something about her having a strong jaw, insinuating like that.
Yeah, we would never say that about anyone.
Well, I mean, Robyn deserves it. But he was saying it in a different way. He was saying like, she was emasculating me, saying that I'm soft, I'm feminine. So I'm going to say that she's like a dude, that she's masculine. I mean, both of those things are equally bad. Yeah. I don't blame him for saying it because he was hurt and she was trying to make a fool of him everywhere.
Yeah.
But I don't like that he said it. I mean, it is pretty harsh, you know?
Sure, especially if it's something that she's sensitive about. But like, oh God, but I don't know. Her and Josh, like, they can be toxic together, I guess.
Yeah.
Like Marshall will find someone else.
I agree. Petey Sanderson said he only said that to her because she kept calling him soft, sweet, not aggressive.
He got one zing in. Yeah,
exactly.
Like, so,
I mean, I mean, for example, if Amanda, you were online on social media and someone was coming after you, you might respond a little, you know, more aggressive than you would in normal everyday time.
Right? When we get into Instagram comments, we should talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Because I told the story on our sister, like on the Truly Almost Dying episode, so people won't even hear that till like mid-May. So we could talk about it. But I got into a couple fights on I think it was Robyn's Instagram page, and I deleted one of them. Yeah, I was really
into it.
Oh yeah, I was stuck in someone's craw there. She was mad. Not coming back.
Speaking of sucking someone's craw, that was like giant sized bay window for you to throw up how either crab or whatever.
No, you don't get to control that. You don't get to
okay.
It has to be organic.
Okay, got it. I also just want to point out the fact that I never ever want to hear the song I Hope You Dance Again. I think we have burned that out for all of time. They played it again during the reunion. Oh, tell us about that song.
Did they?
Ugh.
The reunion's like such a blur for me now.
I know it seems like so long ago. Okay, what about Jury Room? You're all caught up.
Jury duty. You keep calling it Jury Room.
God damn it. Okay, shoot. All right, duty. I'm changing in my notes. Sorry.
Now, I watched just the final episode. I didn't watch the second to last one. But the final episode's really, really good.
Is it? Okay. I started watching the first episode again with my mom, Carol.
Yeah, and it turns out this guy has a girlfriend. He's 6'6". What's happening?
My Siri just started talking. What in the world?
Oh.
Hey Siri, turn that off. What in the world?
What did you even say?
Oh my God, I don't know. Okay, I'm muting myself. Just tap dance here. What the hell?
All right, well, jury duty. Is anyone else watching that? You guys should. But it turns out this guy has a girlfriend and he's 6'6", which I find impressive. And basically it ends the way you imagine it's going to end. There's not really any spoilers, but like he finds out. And then the whole episode, what happened?
I have no idea. I have a home pod and I don't know how it works. I thought it was just like speakers for the TV. So let me know in the comments because this geriatric has no idea what just happened.
Maybe you said you must have said something that sounded like Siri.
Okay.
But they tell him, and then the whole episode they interview like all the actors and stuff. Like, so they all get their own like talking heads where they're like, oh yeah, this was so crazy. And like one day they said that there was like a COVID scare. So they made him the non-actor guy, they made him like just stay in the hotel room all day because he started like changing things up, or he was almost getting ahead of production on what they wanted the story to be. So they had to the whole cast had to do like this 8-hour emergency rehearsal because the guy was doing such a good job that like he was starting to like kind of like guess stuff. Kind of like he was making comments like this is like we're in like a crazy like a reality show or something. But anyway, but it was
I'm excited.
It was great. And like he said like he's still good friends with everyone.
Oh, I love that.
So yeah, definitely. Guy. Oh yeah.
He's gonna get a lot of girls after this.
Well, he has a girlfriend.
Well, I mean, does that stop any man?
He's a man. Yeah, exactly. What else? What is this? I don't want to click on it in case this is something weird.
Uh-oh. What?
Oh, it's my Uncle Bill. Okay.
Is Uncle Bill going to be the new Howie the Crab? He just like pops in every once in a while.
No, this is Howie the Crab.
It's so freaky looking. I hate that thing.
She's wearing a little crown jewelry.
Does she even know? Are crabs male or female? Non-binary?
Yeah.
God, just someone boil it up or eat it or something.
I'm watching this new TikTok thing of
okay, it's off.
There's like is it like a bird or something? It's a duck, maybe, and a cat, and they're raising all these ducklings together, and they cuddle with each other.
What was the cat that you were gonna send me the other night? That it looked like it had a human face, and I said no fucking way. I was not going to click on it.
You won't click on a cat?
You sent this thing, and I'm gonna pull it up because it is the most frightening looking. And listen, don't be like, oh, she doesn't like cats. Look at this. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was just a cute cat.
That's a cute cat.
Yeah, it was meowing. Meows.
You guys in the comments.
It's an interesting looking cat, and he was meowing.
It has a human face.
Okay, well, it's cute. Oh, but I did also send you, and then I sent it to the group chat, but you refused to click on it both times. But it's like this Australian newscaster, and he's like doing an interview about like a farm, and he's holding this giant like turkey. And he starts to talk, and then the turkey like flaps their wings, and the guy screams blood like a girl. And then he places the turkey down, and he runs away screaming like Kermit the Frog. It was so funny. And I'm like, this is Jody.
Kermit the Frog. Oh
yeah, look where so, here's Latrice.
1,000%. Latrice is gonna bat at you here in a second.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah. I mean. Holy crap. That is Adam Driver as a cat.
That does look like Adam Driver. And we like Adam Driver.
Thank you, word nerd. Do we though? I mean, I think he's a good actor, but I do not think that he's attractive or sexy or anything. If he were walking down the street somewhere, you wouldn't be like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I remember when I first saw him on Girls, I was like,
yeah, ooh. Yeah, what is she seeing him? It's kind of like that whole concept of if a guy is super funny, you're gonna think he's sexy. He could be so busted.
Yeah.
Think about like Vince Vaughn. Super sexy, not conventionally attractive.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of weird looking, right?
Trey Parker was like my forever crush, like my entire childhood.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Are we talking about that the cat has BDE, Christy Christie, or are we talking about that Adam Driver does?
No, the cat's just like.
And you do cat sounds. And like.
Yeah, it's trigger. It triggered like other people.
Friends with you when I hear you just making these cat sounds. And the cats come running.
It sounded like a cat.
I mean, I love you when you do it, but I'm just. Oh, I adore you. What else?
If it was Latrice, she'd go.
That's how it's like being like, I should not like you as a person. But I adore you. She's definitely scratched. Oh God.
Hi, Jody. She says.
Do you guys see the hate in her eyes? This is what I mean. Like, I never had an issue with Latrice. Latrice just does not like me.
She's going to claw me in a second.
She's going to go to town on your arms in a second.
Well, I got my long sleeves. What else happened? What else did you watch this week? I feel like we watched something.
I have been watching Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip with a whole bunch of them in Thailand. I suggest you jump in and watch it. It was kind of a weird season, but Whitney Rose from Salt Lake City, and she's really met Heather because Heather never got on her stripper pole. Heather's kind of sucks,
Heather
you
Gay?
guys. Yes. Heather's on the trip too.
Oh, are they friends again?
Not really. No.
Okay.
But I think you should watch it because you'll get to meet Portia from Atlanta, Candace from Potomac. You'll get a little flavor from other cities. So I think you should check it out.
M Faithful wants to know, does that crab thing just walk around the house? Well, funny you should ask.
No.
She goes out with a little leash. Also,
you're not putting something up.
I'm not.
Oh, thank God.
The woman also
That's
has
not mean. Do you guys see that I am pro animal here?
She just like ties it like around like the top of her legs. And
this is like a crab from Jewel Osco putting on a leash and keeping it alive for months. This is cruel. Yeah, I'm the mean one.
Pinch kitties. So she's got a cat named Siren. So she lets it get like just close enough and then like pulls the crab back.
Again, and I apparently am the animal hater. So now there's two animals that are potentially being harmed, but okay.
Well, also, she has a pet, like Robyn, and she has a pet squirrol.
Again,
these are
not domesticated animals.
Well, I mean,
wait, like
a lot of the squirrels.
She has them like caged inside.
No, they she's outside and they like come up to her and shit. And she also has a hedgehog.
Yet I'm the one that is the target of review saying that you should hate me as a person, dump me as a friend, because apparently I want animals murdered. No, I am simply saying you don't buy food at the grocery store and then keep it alive for funsies.
Well, she's having a blast and she's making money.
Well,
I've been watching the final season. Thank God. I don't know why I have watched every episode of this show, because I've never laughed out loud once at the lead actor, but the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I'm trucking away on that.
You do love that show.
I don't love it though. I can't stand Rachel Brosnahan. I don't think she's untalented, but like there's something about her that really irks me. She's not funny in any way. She's commenting on herself as she talks. You can like see her like acting. And the stand-up routines that they write for that show are abysmal.
Oh, they're not funny at all.
They're bad. What's her face from Family Guy is great. Lois, what are you doing?
I was just telling my kids upstairs to be quiet because I'm recording.
Just shut the fuck up.
I'm having a great morning. This is top notch. I had the SIRI go off. My lighting is shifting every time I'm moving. And I have children talking. I mean, it doesn't get any better.
But
fix it. Hey, Latrice, get on that. Edit that. Latrice, edit that.
Mother. Anyway, did you just fart? Got like a really bad wave of something. Alex Borstein is really good in it. And
told you. Okay. She's getting scratched at by Latrice right now.
I don't think she loves it when I pick her up. Alex Borstein's in it and she's great. Everyone's pretty good, but there's that Amy Sherman Palladino, like the way they talk, like in Gilmore Girls, everything's like way too fast and way too like bantery.
It's so unnatural because it's just quick.
Yeah, some people can kind of do it well, but like others can't. And but the production value of this thing is like they got to be spending like $500,000 an episode because the production value is insane. But I'm sticking with it. I am sticking with it.
I've had a lot of people tell me, "Oh, you'd love it. Watch it." And I have watched, I think, 1 or 2 episodes, and I just couldn't. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it.
It's an interesting story, but I would definitely not call it funny. Tony Shalhoub is pretty funny. There are funny people. The least funny thing is when she does the stand-up routines. And again, I am not saying that I could do this. Like, I could not make these these words funny. I'm not saying that it's her fault at all, but there's something about the rhythm there. It's such an annoying fucking show, but I can't stop watching it because I need to know how this turns out now.
Okay. What was that show we watched an episode of? Hold on, it's coming to me with the songs. Where the song "You Ruined Everything."
Jesus Christ!
We got a bot. I got it. I'm on top of this.
It's just the word A. Last time they were spelling out the N word, at least.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
My stupid, crazy something ex-girlfriend. What was that?
Crazy ex-girlfriend.
Crazy. Okay, that was pretty good.
That's a great show.
We watched 1 or 2 episodes, but that's not still on. That was just on for like a season or 2, right?
No, it was on for quite a few seasons. But that's what that period sex song is about. Period sex. Period sex.
Ew, that's where you said that to me was gross.
Well, you wanted to know about it.
Yeah, sorry. This isn't on
Patreon. Okay, again, if you want updates on Jody's life, check out the 420 episode because you're gonna learn
more updates, Amanda. We'll have to chit chat.
Oh, Jody. What was I fucking saying? I just like turboed down.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
No, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. That used to be on Netflix and they just took it off, at least in Canada.
I hate how they do that. And I heard Netflix is cracking down on the password sharing thing. So great.
Yeah, and when the live stream didn't happen, people were like, I hope I get a refund for my time, and you should let us use passwords now. It's like, everybody chill the fuck down.
Right. Yeah. Have you been keeping up at all on 90 Day Fiance the other way?
I will probably watch the reunion, which I think dropped today. But
is it really? Oh wow, I didn't realize that. Okay.
It was the next episode. It was like I saw a preview on TikTok for the first part of the reunion.
Ooh,
so I might watch that. I just get all my news and gossip from Resting Bitch Face podcast. They do a really good breakdown.
They do. They're so good.
So I feel like I don't need to watch 1,000 Pound Sisters or 90 Day.
I do like watching 1,000 Pound Sisters while I work out. It's just like one of these great mindless, not because of like weight, whatever, but it's just one of these great mindless shows. You have like stupid laughs here and there, and sometimes you're frustrated because Tammy is just, she can be such a monster sometimes. But what was I? No, I lost my train of thought. 90 Day Fiance. It's a interesting season. I can't decide whether I like it or I don't like it. It goes back to that thing we've talked about where there's been so many seasons now. There was just a magic. There's those first couple seasons, and now you kind of know the trajectory as soon as you meet the couple. But like the Jamie and what's her face. God, talk about a train wreck. Oh, I mean, this how we picture as her avatar. It kills me. The Jamie thing, it's like, how do you not see this woman has got some major issues?
Which one is she? The one that had like narcolepsy or whatever?
Yeah, allegedly or whatever. Right. Oh, yeah, speaking of lesbians, that new season of, what is it, Perfect Match or Ultimatum or whatever? All lesbians.
I was going to say it's hosted by only Nick, but he does Perfect Match. So we get to see Vanessa again.
Great. What is their contract? What is their contract?
Do you think that they'll take, because everyone in the world had a bad taste in their mouth about it.
Yeah, they're terrible. They're going to.
Are they going to replace them?
Just be. We don't need a host for any of this stuff.
Yeah, no, you really do. Everyone's just, Andy Cohen should just host everything. Really.
Oh, I disagree on that one, babe.
Well, you know, Gwendolyn thinks that.
Look at your big boobs. Are those fake? Okay, cool.
Yeah, he does do a lot of that.
Wow, what a feminist.
Gwendolyn just finished the 3-part tell-all of season 17. And she thinks that Suki did a good job. Yeah.
I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, I
And
disagree.
now, yeah, I know we all do. And now she's going back and she just rewatched episode 1, like the very first episode ever, and she was like tickled by like I just kind of fast forwarded to the end so that I could hear the Q&A because she's like watching along with the episode. But right, I started it like right at the end of the episode, and I just hear her go, "Oh, she got all dressed up. She looks so cute." And then I realized she was talking about Robyn getting ready for her date with Kody. Yeah, it's like she's wearing a white button-up. Yeah, and then Gwen's like, "Oh, that was just so cute and magical. I loved everyone in it." And I'm like, I guess she was there, so she knows better than us. And she's like looking back on it with nostalgia, but I can't imagine watching any of that and like thinking that anyone is charming, especially Robyn. All right, what else? Who's Danielle? Everyone's saying Danielle.
They're talking about on 90 Day Fiance.
She's the lesbian. That's Jamie.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up a party question that I had from before. If we can throw a party question in, and we can't miss talking about our Instagram, of course.
Oh, of course.
Where is it? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I had it somewhere.
Let me just look through our pictures, see if it's anything. I got some sister wife news. Of course, we're going to talk about the nachos pick. Like, I mean, I wish they'd done that on Saturday so that we weren't like a week away from them posting that, but that was fucking amazing.
Okay, I can't find it now, but I know it was a really good one.
All right, well, it sounds like it's going to be great. Do you want to get into some sister wives news? And
yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, well, first of all, 420 is happening Thursday. I'm sitting there checking my Instagram, and Janelle wanted us to know something. She made some pancakes. These are the most dense looking pancakes I've ever seen. These are dense.
Look at these. Just made some pancakes. Just let you know.
Those
are some yuck pancakes.
Yeah, blueberry bloobs, and then
bloobs.
So she's got 3 blueberry pancakes in a pan, and then instead of wiping her stove and then just retaking this,
or just not at all.
We don't need to know this, Janelle.
Right.
But she goes to the trouble of like putting an overlay of text that says, "I just noticed how dirty my stove is. Sorry, you guys. Real life over here." Real life.
And to which you pointed out, you have one child living at home.
And she's 18, she's an adult. Yes. So I said this to you, and we were like laughing at it. And then 5 minutes later, oh my God.
Oh, it's so classic, Janelle.
She posts.
I can't even.
She posts. No, not a lick or stitch of makeup on. Face is bright red. Way too close to the camera. Thumb is covering her face. Yeah, and it was yummy. Needed just a touch of maple syrup.
In a classic Janelle color. I was like, I'm not sure about the color. Again, Janelle. This is all you wear is shades of this color.
Oh God, I love her Instagram. I love her. It's just I want to know what happens inside her head.
I think she is like, oh, okay, when I dial on my phone or I look at my phone, it's right here. So she just takes pictures from right here. It's just
it was yummy. Just needed some maple syrup.
Just need a touch.
Fucking
love her.
Hilarious.
I love her.
Yeah. River Girl says, "Are those pebbles in the pancakes?" No, they're bloobs.
Just the shape of them. If we can go back to this.
Yeah.
This is how you know it's dense. Like, I mean, that was like just dripping from a measuring cup, like.
Oh yeah, it plopped.
And then also the way the blueberries don't sink to the bottom of it. So when she goes to flip those, that's going to be some like caramelized bloobs.
Well,
right? It's going to burn.
I love it. So there's that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, let's discuss. Well, actually, no, but we'll talk about nachos last. But Meri posted this. And nobody can tell if she's being shady at Robyn or if she's on Robyn's side here.
Okay, so here's a photo. It says, never underestimate a woman who loves butterflies. Now you're referring to
Well, she like
the
posted
fact
this
that,
the day after that all that information came out
okay,
about
so
Robyn's.
there's Robyn wore actual dead preserved butterflies in her
Yes.
hair and on the cake
And on the cake.
on her wedding day.
Yeah.
Um,
I needed the real ones, Kody. It's authentic Kody.
and who made them? It was
The Brinies. It's the
Brinies.
Brinies business.
Apewo, right? Wasn't it
And
Apewo? Apewo made them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something I would do. I'm not a big fan of, I don't know, things, insects or whatever that is, reptile.
But do you think Meri's being shady, or do you think that she's being supportive?
Supportive.
You think? But she doesn't even follow Robyn and Kody anymore.
Has she ever followed anyone though?
Oh, I don't know. But her and Kody were spotted at like a Quickie Mart in a big
Meri
moving
and
van.
Kody. Ooh.
Meri and Kody. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Setting up Kody helping Meri with a moving truck. So they were on their way to Utah. Someone took a picture with them at this. It was like an AM PM or whatever, and they both look really happy.
Well, I mean, I think Kody can be nice to Meri. Again, he's trying to get stuff out of her, and she's dumb enough to give it to him because she's coming. Yeah. Like he knows if he keeps things happy and civil with her, he's likely to get whatever he needs out of her. It could just be like signing her name off Coyote Pass, or who knows what he wants out of it.
Yeah, and I mean, he's so desperate for the show to continue. I think he's probably he's pulling at whatever thread he can. Oh, we just made a sale on Redbubble, Jody.
Oh, yeah, fine.
I wonder let's see what it was. It was a sticker of Ya Fine and a sticker of Coyote Pass.
Oh, I love it.
74 cents right in the wallet.
Okay, Loco Vision letting us know there was also a film crew and it was their 33rd anniversary. I wonder if she made him 33 Rice Krispie treats.
God. Oh, okay.
I don't think her Rice Krispie treats could be all that good. I mean, it's not that difficult.
We talked about that, and you said that you think that you can make really good Rice Krispie treats.
I know I can.
But who can't? Isn't it like 3 ingredients?
There's some people who can't. They add too many Rice Krispies. They don't add enough butter. You melt your marshmallows down all the way before putting in your Rice Krispies. You need to have a couple lumps still in there. That's what gives you the ooey gooeys, Amanda.
I hate marshmallows.
Here we go. Marshmallows, watermelon, right?
I don't like watermelon flavor. Jolly Rancher.
I know.
Okay, let's do Instagram. I'll let you do Robyn so that you can read my work.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, you said I'm looking at Robyn's?
Yeah, you can check out my work.
Have you been back?
Yeah, I've been checking it. I haven't posted anything. Except I liked a couple other things. I think I liked something that this person posted.
I mean, look at the chat's getting lit in Rice Krispie treat tidbits here. I mean, this is great. Love you guys. Okay, so you want me to just go to the comments here?
On Robyn's and see if you can find.
You want me to find you while you read some Kody?
So here's what's happening. For some reason, this past week, all these people are coming. Well, no, it's like 2 people, but they keep coming out of the woodwork to like really defend Robyn, and like all of you are terrible and you're all cyber bullies, and you it's like as if none of you guys have ever done anything bad in your whole life. Are you finding that? That was the one. That's how that one started. It was wow, I bet I wonder if all of you guys have been like perfect your whole life or something, right?
Okay.
You don't even need to read it. I know. I remember exactly what was said here. And so then I wrote back to them. I wrote back, well, she did kick a dog though. So ... And then this person writes back to me, is that all you can say? That's pathetic or something like that. And then someone else came in and posted a definition of a definition of what cyberbullying is, and it's like this long description of cyberbullying. And then I wrote to her, "You seem like a real blast at a party." And then she goes, "I don't know what that has to do with what I posted, but yes, thank you. I am fun at a party." And then the first girl comes back and she writes under there, "I bet you're the type of person that would go to a party and just get drunk and be mean to everyone." And then I wrote, "Why are you so obsessed with me though?" And then I just get into it. She was good. And then she didn't respond after that.
Oh my gosh. I honestly, you guys, I am loving it. You're not even seeing this Rice Krispie chat here. I'm just going to list this off in case you are listening, not watching. You add peanut butter. We got Fruity Pebbles. We have another peanut butter one. This one I gotta go to, the sweetened condensed milk and vanilla extract. I knew about the vanilla extract, just a touch. Sweetened condensed milk, gotta check that out. Another one, you guys were just saying like, yeah, I can't make any of them. This is hilarious. What is going on here? Okay, so anyway, I like food and Rice Krispie treats, so I was just like really reading that while you were explaining what was going on Instagram.
I glazed over completely. I was like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to go get that book in a second. I really don't want to walk down the stairs. Okay, I'm on Kody Brown's. Okay, Shutter Blue Flies 10 hours ago wrote, "Maybe it's time for Robyn's adult kids to move out. Isn't that Kody's law?" And they wrote under that, "I hope someday you will realize how important your kids are. You created them. Please, please cherish them. Life is too short. Your kingdom may not accommodate your shortcomings. Love your kids now while you can." That's nice. That was wholesome.
That was solid advice. I'm sure Kody's going to his Instagram to get advice.
And someone else wrote, "She's not your wife. And yes, we would rather see David on the show than you."
Oh,
see, those kind of things I think are what
that's getting being compared to
the other guy. Yeah.
He's putting his work gloves on. He's gonna go roll some logs out there. Okay, 4 hours ago on Robyn's. Don't you love, in bold and caps, don't you love Christine and her new fiance's beautiful home? Yep, Kotex was worried someone would come and take his money, but it would appear he probably has more than Kotex. So while the whole world is cheering for Christine and her wonderful real man who enjoys eating nachos with her, you and your narcissist husband can have each other. Get ready for the RV sobbing. No one respects you or Kotex. Funny though, a man who preaches that love doesn't matter, only respect, he has none from no one.
Oh, they're mad. Yeah, a lot of people are going after them about as is this Shutterfly? Oh no, Sarah says she's not your. Oh no, I already got that one. Jean, I don't know if this is our Jean, our correspondent Jean, but a person named Jean wrote, "No clue what you're up to, but Christine is enjoying a huge platter of nachos with a real man. She's smiling, she's happy, she's in love, she's respected. Basically everything you couldn't provide. And now you have to worry about poverty too. A real knife in the kidneys, huh? Clown emoji."
Wow. I like this one. Betty Soy Frida. Dude, your kids are annoying as you. Not Dayton. Or Solomon.
These here's somebody standing up for them. It's like, they're not, what do you think is going to happen here? You're going to be friends with Kody now? He's going to give you money? These comments against him are literally so gross. You all act like you're part of his life, LOL. You have no idea what actually goes on. All you know is what you see on TV. Meanwhile, he's making a decent living for his entire family because of it. Good for them. Clapping emoji.
Wow.
All of that's not true at all.
Getting yourself a job would save the day. Zing.
Getting right to the point.
Right to the truth.
Yeah, there's lots of comments of people on Robyn's saying different places that are hiring all around Flagstaff. All right, you're going to be one lonely old man. Poor excuse for a dad. None of this turned out how you wanted, did it? LOL. I like the ones like that are just snarky and they get in and out.
How about Adam and Eve, not Adam and a few more Eves? Read a real Bible. Ooh.
I am sorry your marriage didn't work out. I know today Must be a hard day. The engagement news broke today. I hope you build back your family. Start with your children. I hope you and Janelle can work it. Lots of commas in this that shouldn't be there. I hope you, comma, and Janelle can work it out. My daughter can do those handstands, comma, and walk. Praying for you. I think therapy for you. Then you and the children would help.
Okay.
Again, guys, proofread your shit before you press post.
Speaking of proofread, Robyn congratulates Christine on her new marriage for Trudy. It's important from kids of divorced parents. When parents remarry to have a good relationship with Kody's other kids, it's important you put them first like you do your own kids. Kody adopted your kids and Christine welcomed the adoption. The thing you can do for Trudy is to welcome David into the family. Having parents fight is not a good thing for the kids. I recall best Christmas ever was when my parents had split up, but they came together for Christmas. So invite Christine, David, and Kristen's kids for the holidays. It will mean a lot for Trudy and Kody. Welcome them into the house will determine you as either a stepmother or a mother. Just something to think about? ?
I was thinking because Ace and Caitlin refer to Truly as Trudy. So I'm like, maybe this is one of their listeners, but this person doesn't seem snarky enough to listen to Ace and Caitlin. Like at all.
Okay, I just got one more.
All right.
Bunch of crackpots. Laughy face cry emoji.
God.
Oh my.
Okay. Here's one by Amanda.Dale. Dale's my high school boyfriend, who's now shockingly gay. Oh my God, you are so friggin' in love with yourself. Please stop with the handstand shit. No one needs to see a close-up of your guts and junk. You're a massive joke. Yours spelled wrong, of course.
I like this stop with the handstand shit.
Yeah, everyone's really triggered by the handstands. I never know how to upload TikTok videos onto our thing. But he posted this insane TikTok. Or did we play that last week? I think there was another one. He's posting not TikTok.
Peace and love.
He's posting lots of cameos lately, and each one is more unhinged than the next. Scout got a haircut. That's right. Bougie.
Scout did get a haircut yesterday.
Yeah. But anyway,
over for like the third time to let her out.
Jesus Christ, she's fine.
She likes the outdoors, Amanda.
Well, I sent my mom like the TikTok of the cameo. And I was like, oh my God, he's on so much cocaine during this video. And my mom's like, I'm not clicking on that because I don't have TikTok, nor do I want it. And I'm like, yeah, I think you can still click on it though. And she's like, no, it's not working. And she said, she goes, isn't it not allowed for Mormons to use cocaine? I'm like, well, technically no one's allowed to use cocaine. She was taking me so seriously. I'm like, I didn't really mean he was on cocaine. I think he could be. He's on something. He's not sober.
I think it's pre-workout, honestly. I think pre-workout, it's got like caffeine and stuff in it, and it just like jacks him up. He's got to go work out his trapezius, his deltoids, his quadriceps.
He's on steroids.
Oh, God.
That handstand video is really funny, though, and it's like, that one person commented, my daughter can do a handstand. Comment.
Okay, you got to go get your book.
I do. Oh, but let's talk about Christine first. If you want to.
Oh.
Okay, so first one that comes out. Here's the best one. This is so petty. And everyone is here for it. Not a single person. Again, like within minutes, there was like 10,000 comments on this post.
Can we get a screen? Can someone do a screenshot of so it looks like we're in the photo? Like
do a Janelle thumbs up.
Yeah. You gotta go the other side more, I think.
Too close. Okay, what do you mean here?
No, other way. Right?
Yeah, put my arm around her.
No, other way. Or we see
we're
not gonna do this. We're not doing this.
God,
we put this out on 420.
that all of us were like,
a Brady Bunch, and I think there was 10 minutes of us being like, left or right,
wait,
up
this
or
way,
down.
this way.
Nick, where are you? Amanda, where you see you? Where am I?
No, on the 24-hour Doughboys live stream, they were doing. They had the exact same problem because they used StreamYard, and Nick's like, okay, on the count of 3, point to each other, and like they could not do it. Him and Mitch, like, Weiger's like, and then he's like, I can't even get now I can't even figure out how to point the other direction. So that was basically us.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Nachos. This guy, I mean, I want to know the background to this, like whose idea this was, because this is Christine's birthday, 51st birthday.
I mean, those
They're
look like
engaged.
good nachos, by the way.
Oh, those look great.
Okay, how would you eat
No olives on there though.
Let's talk about this. How would you get into that?
Is that white stuff sour cream?
It is.
Okay. Well, it could be
You don't
something
like
else.
the sour cream? I like it.
No, I love the sour cream. I like to dip. I like the tangy zip of Miracle Whip. But they have another picture of them. Well, here's like pictures of him.
Okay, I don't like this so much, but I mean,
this is really being immature to Cody.
Okay,
but I love it. Like, I just love it. Like, she fucking deserves this. She deserves to be fucking petty.
Absolutely.
She can do whatever the fuck she wants. She might be moving too fast. Hopefully this works out. But I mean, the fact that we've all been waiting for her to address the nachos.
Yeah, wait, let's just go back to this for a second.
18 seasons coming up on. We've been waiting for her to address the fucking nachos.
Okay, so just number one, how would you attack those nachos? Are you going in for a chip? Like, are you just like eating out of this like as a like group chip by chip? Because what I would do is I'm getting myself
on a plate.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a bowl, almost like a pasta bowl, and then just like get it in there.
Yeah,
and then go to town.
that cheese is already looking really like.
I was gonna say,
it's only got another couple minutes of shelf life, and I think they probably use shredded cheese, which you're not.
That's what I was gonna ask. So this isn't like an easy cheese.
No, I think that's melted cheese. But you know those Browns love to eat their congealed cheese.
Yeah, and I think there's some refried beans on there where I don't mind a little bit of refried. I don't know. It could go either way. Nachos, you got to move quick on nachos.
And then they posted Nachos family in the back. I mean, would you think there was a discussion about leaving the S off of nachos so that it just said Nacho family?
Oh, 1,000%. Yes.
And then she's like, well, I don't want it to be too obvious that we're trying to stick it to Cody.
I mean, hey, he was the one who brought it up. He brought it up
times, and then it got addressed on the reunion, and he doubled down on it.
Yeah. So, I mean, he didn't have to bring it up. He didn't have to put it in writing. Good for her.
Right. And then on season 17, episode 1, when they have that big conversation, he says, again, I wasn't attracted to you. Like, marrying you wasn't about being in love. And she's like, well, I was.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible.
Yeah. I think it's amazing. So, okay, go grab your book. And I think I talked about this last week, but I'm just going to bring it up again. So in terms of her moving on too quickly or getting engaged too quickly, those of you who are in the chat, let me know. I mean, I myself, I'm divorced. I will never, ever get married again. Even, if I meet someone and I have no problem with committed relationship, but I just don't understand why you would need to bring like the law into it again. So that's just me. I get it if you want to do it. I do think it's a little soon for her, but who's to say what's too soon? And we don't know how long they've been together and all that kind of stuff. Okay. And of course the dogs are going crazy. But my whole thing is like, she hasn't been legally married before though. Like this is her first legal marriage. She never got to be legal wife. She was always basement wife. So in that respect, I think, you know what, go and get legally married, do your thing, Christine, get to have the legal marriage and the pretty dress that she never got to have because she had to wear, this really modest dress. I was just saying, that, my neighbor got a new lawnmower, just like ours. Big day in the neighborhood.
I don't even own a lawnmower.
That's right, because Auntie Debbie comes and like.
No, we have landscapers.
So it's perfect.
We have landscapers.
God. Okay. I was just saying, I personally wouldn't get legally married again, but Christina's never been legally married. She never got to
let
do
her
it.
Be
so
kid. And her first marriage was so depressing The fact that both of
100%.
them said that he had a faraway look in his eyes. And then, as we've said several times, their honeymoon was driving through the sticks of Montana while listening to the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh,
I couldn't
God,
imagine a
that sounds
worse
so
fate.
depressing.
Awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I of course, what anyone wants to do, like, it's your life. If you want to get married 18 times, get married 18 times. If you're not hurting anyone, of course.
I feel like this will stick. I mean, there is a possibility
Sure.
his wife passed away.
Yeah.
And I think his daughter was saying like he really hasn't been in a relationship since then. He's just been kind of like helping raise grandkids and stuff. So it's a possibility both of them
Yeah.
are in their 50s. They don't have kids anymore in the house and they just want to like hang out
Yeah.
and travel.
Yeah. And if for
like,
you, it's important to have that document that's like, whether it's you want it legally for whatever reason, or it just means something more to you, or you want it in a church and whatever, go for it. Or if she wants to do it just to piss Kody off, go for it. I mean,
I can't think of a better reason.
yeah, I mean, I'm happy for her if she wants to do it. And listen, there's people that meet and they fall in love at first sight and it lasts forever. Like your childhood sweethearts and it lasts 50, 75 years till you die,
on Love is Blind, which is supposed to be about love at first sight.
But I'm going to say that's a little bit different because when you go on a show, I mean, hey, you might, right? But like you're going to fall in love. So like you are like actively seeking this. Like,
do
I'm
you
going to fall in
know
love with someone.
that Vanessa made a statement, Vanessa Lachey made a statement because somebody mentioned to her in an interview, why can't we get more like full-figured women to do this show? And she said, yeah, we were thinking about that, as if she has anything to fucking do with production. But she said, we were thinking about that, but then full-figured women just aren't as confident or like talkative as pretty girls, basically, she said.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
maybe because girls like you are
stop talking
saying
forever.
that.
Yeah. And it would be more because like I feel like a lot of full-figured girls are hilarious. They'd be funny. And you could actually see like a banter and rapport other than, oh my God, this is like crazy. Isn't this
Wait,
crazy?
you like I Hope You Dance by Leanne Womack too? I like
Jesus.
Indian food too. Oh my God.
Yeah.
My neighbor is
honestly,
moving really quick with this lawnmower. I don't think he's going to get a solid mow. I think he's moving too quick. You got to slow it down. I think he's got it on like automatic, like high speed.
Is it like when you ride around on like Forrest Gump?
No. It's like a battery powered. Oh, he's going backwards with it. Oh, his technique is all off. I feel like I really need to get out.
Never used a lawnmower in my entire life.
Okay.
Hey, I had to pay for migraine pills today. $50.
Oh.
And I had to pay my taxes yesterday, $1,026, Geordie.
Wow.
And the website won't take my card, so I'm gonna have to call them tomorrow. I mean,
they're probably going to call you because there's some system that's like, oh, Amanda had a little trouble on the website. You should give her a call. You're going to get a call like, hello.
Well, there's like a credit for $193 for like climate change or something, or emissions or something.
That was like a little warm out last week, and they just like send you guys $293.
Any other Canadians out there? Or maybe this is just Calgary. No, it must be Canada. It must be all of Canada. Okay, are we ready?
We are ready. Yeah.
Right.
I actually love this conversation about legal marriage. And, I think we all agree, like, hey, whatever makes you happy. But that's true. Things come with a marriage license. And
me and Bacon Fingers were like going to get married, and like then we were actually trying to have kids, but didn't work out. My Auntie Debbie said that to me the other day when she was painting. She was like, she's like, don't you just thank God every day that he wasn't able to knock you up? And I was like, yes. And she's like, what do you think you would do? And I'm like, I think that I would not like the kid. I'm like, I think I'd like it, but I think I would look back. I would look at that thing every day and be like, this is not what I wanted. Like, I would always have
like the kid, she says.
I mean, it's a possibility that I would just resent the thing.
I think you would just give it to Auntie Debbie. Be like, you tell me, Auntie Debbie, what would you do? Because, yeah, you're not taking it.
Oh, Botox. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that I should look into Botox.
Yeah.
We'll see what they say. Well, you're not allowed to recommend stuff to your doctor, like in the States. I always thought that was so weird when I came to the States and saw drug commercials, and it's like, talk to your doctor about this. I'm like, you don't suggest things. That's the doctor. They prescribe you something.
Oh, no. We like drug companies more than we like actual health here.
Right. Okay. Ginger
okay,
Snaps is in Ontario. Are you also getting lots of like emissions and like $500 for being a renter? Yeah. $500 a year because you rent. Okay. A random cat says Auntie Debbie would raise him, her, they. Yeah. Probably.
Okay. I'm gonna put on my trusty Janelle.
Trusty Janelle, Jody.
Yes, I'm changing.
Okay.
I mean, hence the tank top, and it's like 40 degrees outside. Okay.
That's a nice
Got my Janelle on. Trusty.
Hang on, sorry, I'm just reading the comments. I hope we're doing better, by the way, this week. We got an example of a constructive review.
Oh, okay.
I sent it to you, where it was like, I love the show, but now that they're doing video, there's a lot of things we reference that we're not explaining. So I hope we're doing better at that today.
Yes.
Instead of just being like, ha, look at that picture. Anyway, next.
So it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. So we're trying to be better about that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we are now going into part 3 of Becoming Sister Wives, the story of an unconventional marriage. #1 New York Times bestseller. Yeah. And we begin with a Mary's chapter on page 169.
Ooh, 69. My favorite sexual position. Hello? Okay.
Thought it was a band.
It's a stupidest sexual position ever. And this entire part is called family.
Now, a heads up, this is a
oh yeah, we'll probably have to cut this in
chapter, but we'll join this.
Robyn's was really quick. Robyn's was swift. Yeah, I can start.
Best guess first. Great.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I read ahead a little bit. That's why this was downstairs. I read like 3 pages. And then all of last night, I'm like, next time I go upstairs, I'm going to take that book with me so I don't have to walk down in the middle of the stream tomorrow. I just never did. All right.
River Girl thought I was going to pull my shirt over my head for a minute. I mean, you guys know me. I'm like, let me hang out.
I did that to Nick one time. I was like, I was telling him a story and we were recording Squirrel Friends, and I don't know why I did this, but I was showing him like someone flashing someone, and I forgot that I wasn't wearing a bra. So he just saw my boobs.
Amanda.
Forgot I wasn't wearing a bra.
I don't think I could ever look at you the same if I saw your nipple. There's just like something about seeing your friend's nipples. I can't.
Really,
like I would just think of your nipples every time I looked at you.
Naked one day when he was living. Him and Brad used to live together. No, we were just hanging out, but he walked in on me fully naked. I was pissed. Okay, Meri. Everyone's like, start the fucking chapter.
Exactly.
People always ask us if we have a system for running our family, especially for raising our kids. Oh, that's where I was going with this. I read ahead, and they talk about finances in this chapter.
Get your calculators and your pencils, your notebooks, your charts up here, down here, ready.
Yeah, I want to put on like a visor with like a pencil behind my ear. Yeah. Okay. People always ask me if we have a system for running our family, especially for raising our kids. Every time we seem to get some sort of system in place, things change. We move, we change jobs, our kids grow up, and the whole thing reinvents itself. Well, that's not really true though, Meri, because you guys had a like well-oiled machine, it seemed like, until Robyn showed up.
That's right.
One of the biggest challenges we faced in figuring out how polygamy would work for us was learning how each wife would maintain her own autonomy while being an important part of the family. When Janelle and Kody first married, the 3 of us shared a bank account. It's a terrible idea.
Horrible. I'm trying to get the lighting. Sorry, guys. Okay.
me and Brad had to have a joint bank account for my green card, and now I can't get his name off of there, so he still has access to my checking account.
Oh my gosh, that's bizarre.
Like he could click on it right now and transfer all, I don't know, $300 that I keep in there over if he wanted. I don't really keep a lot in my American account. Okay. It wasn't long before we learned that this wasn't an ideal situation for anyone. Money is a tricky subject, like when you don't have any. When our situation was particularly delicate, since we were all new to polygamy. Our joint bank account was definitely a big part of the struggles we had as a new plural family. When it was just Kody and me, we shared a bank account. All purchases came out of this account, and we paid all bills from this account. Since it was just the two of us, it was easy to know what we needed and what finances we had available to us. It was comfortable for the two of us to both use the same account. We would talk about what bills needed to be paid and what purchases we wanted to make, either individually or as a household. Although we both had access to the account and Kody took some part in it, I usually paid the bills each month. Okay. That was a long walk, that whole chapter, that whole paragraph. You didn't need to explain it that hard.
No.
Yeah, that's like pretty much how joint bank accounts work. When Janelle came into the family, we added her to the bank account. I don't think any of us really thought about how this would affect us as a whole. Even back then, we would all discuss what the income was each month and what needed to be paid. We worked out a budget for the family, including a grocery budget, a budget for the bills, and our own personal spending budget. Yes, this is all stuff that adults do. This is what everyone This is called life.
Great idea.
Yeah, this is called having a bank account. Yeah, she's really over explaining this. We were young and new in our jobs and careers. So there wasn't usually an abundance of spending money. We'd have to save up if we wanted something special until Kody discovered what credit cards are and what
a concept. You save up when you want something.
You don't spend money that you don't have.
Okay.
Well, the three of us always discussed where the money would. Wait, is that right? Yeah. Well, the three of us always discussed where the money would go each month. I was still usually the one who actually paid the bills and divided up the budget. It's because Janelle was busy at work all day.
Yeah.
And you're just writing a couple checks. Remember when they all had to write a check for the the down payment for their houses, and you could tell Robyn's never written a check in her whole life.
Oh, never.
Like Kody. She puts her name
Disney
on the
letters.
amount. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh god.
Dumb.
At this time I saw no problem in this, only to realize later that Janelle felt that I was controlling the finances. In my mind, since we'd all discussed it as a family, I was only executing the decision that the three of us had already made. Oh, Meri, she's just trying to be accommodating. She's so innocent.
Oh yeah, no.
I realize now how detrimental this has been to my relationship with Janelle. I don't think it's just about the money, Meri. Looking back, I don't remember when we actually decided to get our own bank accounts. I can only assume that one or all of us discovered that having only the one account didn't give each of us, including Kody, our own autonomy, which is very important in a family structure like ours. When we got our own bank accounts, Janelle and I were able to start creating our own autonomy. I think that Meri really did write this chapter. This wasn't a ghostwriter.
Yeah.
Just the most simple.
Too much.
Yeah, come on. We got it, girl.
And the plane, right.
She used autonomy 2 sentences in a row. When we didn't have to check in with each other about our spending. We didn't have to be concerned about whether the other would disapprove of a particular purchase. We could handle our family affairs as we like and feel that we were individuals who contributed to the same family. Ever since we made this decision, Janelle and I, and subsequently the other sister wives, have kept our finances separate. Except that Robyn's allowed to take whatever she wants from any anyway.
Yeah, exactly what Loco says here. Once Janelle was filling the bank account, Meri divided it equally. Sounds about right. As our family has grown, the way we handle our finances continues to evolve. The most effective way we have found to manage our money thus far is for each of us to take ownership of certain family bills, whether it's the mortgage, the cell phone bill, or a car payment. Even though the bills,
mortgage and car payment, Janelle and the rest of the wives split the
cell phone,
the cell phone, and they're on a family plan. Yeah.
Even though the bills we pay may not technically be in our name, we divide them based on each person's income level.
Pretty easy for Robyn, though, huh?
Yeah, so Robyn doesn't
She
bring
has no
anything
income.
in,
Right.
so she doesn't pay any of the bills. Okay.
She also
Having
doesn't
a large-
provide any services for the family. No child. Well, there was that one time that all the kids came over and they played with her dollhouse.
Oh, yeah, but don't eat any food.
No, and you know that she like put those Barbies in bleach afterward.
Oh, yeah, don't touch them.
Date more
We had to brush their hair.
No.
Truly touched it.
And in that episode, Gwendolyn was like aggressively trying to like make like the dad and the mom like make out. She's always been that good.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Having a large family as we do, there are often major expenses. There have been times for each of us when we needed help from the family as a group to take care of a certain issue. Usually, if a wife needs help with something, she will talk to Kody about it. Many times, Kody's help is all that's needed. There have been times, however, when he will go to another wife or wives to see who is financially able to pool resources and get a particularly tight financial situation taken care of.
Naughty. We forgot. Bananas.
Which wife would Kody have gone to pool resources to pay for another wife's financial?
So sad.
Let me think. I remember one time years ago when the transmission went out in my car. We all knew it was important to have a working vehicle.
Way. They were having issues with the car.
Oh.
The transmission went out. That's like a big expense, isn't it? At that point, you just get a new car, I think, right?
Well, we all pooled together to get it taken care of. Sure. Most of his married life, Kody has been a salesman.
Sure. Salesman.
As most people know, in this line of work, you can have very good months or very bad months. Would you say like some months are up here?
Jody, we haven't brought this puppy out in a while here. Now, for any new listeners, I recreated this. This took me like an hour. Yeah. So I just want everyone to appreciate the work I did. But so Kody, he sold that one sign at one time.
Some months you're up here.
Yeah, well, I think that Kody sold one sign his entire career. Because remember in the last chapter, somebody...
And then he kept it. Like he sold it. He's like, can I hand that back when you're done?
Yeah, I just want a reminder of that one sale I made. Yeah. So Kody sold the sign and their expenses were up here. And then...
The next month it was...
Yeah. Transmission in the car, down. Robyn, down. Yeah.
All the way down.
Robyn enters, yeah.
Okay. When he has months that are not so good, we all contribute to get the mortgage paid. Okay. On the other hand, when he has a good month and ends up with some unexpected cash in his wallet, we can either play catch up from the bad months, or he's been known to use some of it for something fun, like maybe a special trip with the wife and their kids.
That's not a good idea, though, because it sounds like they're in massive debt already here. Because she just used the term, we can either play catch up from the bad months. So that means that they're in debt. Don't go on a vacation.
And also
don't have 17 kids.
The way that she said unexpected cash, which means a good month is unexpected.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, whoa,
it's like
oh my
shocking.
God, it's a good month. That was unexpected. Ooh. Our first commitment is always to the family. However, as the kids have grown older and we've moved into separate houses, we've begun to live a little more independently from one another.
Oh, households. Okay, sorry.
We look after our own kids, our own homes, and take care of our business in our own way. But this wasn't always the case. When our oldest kids were young, Janelle worked full-time and Christine worked part-time. So for the majority of the day, I was a stay-at-home mom.
No, you weren't. That is in no way part of canon.
I
she just meant that she didn't have a job and the rest of them did.
Right. And she
Kody
probably watched after Leon. And Christine was also always a stay-at-home mom and worked part-time. Right. Yeah.
Do you think that Kody just goes out and drives around all day like Kathy Griffin's husband?
That's absolutely what I said. And I actually think, I I don't know why I get like gambler vibes from him. Like I'm not saying he has like a gambling addiction, but he seems like the type of personality that would be like, oh, I have unexpected cash. I'm going to go to the casino and I'm going to hit it big this time. And then we're going to be all set.
I think it's meeting Robyn was probably the most dangerous thing for him because she has a shopping addiction. And Gwendolyn said that Cody's really bad with money too. And he's constantly spending money outside his means. So the two of them together, like having someone that is
God will provide.
Get the watermelon. Get that floor watermelon, Robyn, and we'll just let it rot until it disappears.
Oh my gosh. In a lot of areas, I'm a lot more particular about certain things than my sister wives are. This always comes up, how like she takes care of her things and other people don't take care of their things nicely.
It's because she has one child and the other ones have like a bunch of little kids.
Right. I tend to like a little more order and quiet, and I have clear ideas about when and how to discipline the kids. I really struggle when I see the kids being disrespectful to their parents. Okay, again, it's a lot easier for you to handle one child as opposed to Christine taking care of all 14 at once.
Auntie Debbie took care of her 2 grandkids a couple weeks ago and their 2 dogs. My cousin's dog, it's like a Dalmatian and a little Doxy. And when she came to my brunch, she was in the midst of that, and she was just so worn out, like she was beat. So we were talking about that the other day while she was painting, and I'm like, how
while
was
she was
that?
Painting? You were like watching her paint, and you're like,
I was sitting on the couch. I was no, you know what? I was painting my kitchen chairs, and no, I didn't prime them or sand them beforehand. They look fine. Okay. But I was saying, I'm like, how does your house look? And she's like, so I guess there's a 2-year-old and like an 8-year-old or whatever. And she's like, it's just, you can't get ahead of anything. Yeah. And I was like, but I feel like growing up, like I would like, my house was pristine. And Debbie's like, yes, your mom, my mom was a psychopath. Mm-hmm. Like there was never, the bed was never not made. There was everything was put away. I don't even remember. I don't think toys were seen anywhere other than in my room. That's kind of how you run your house, though, too.
Yeah, I mean, but we do it to ourselves. Like, I have no one else to blame but myself that I'm psycho like that. So, yeah.
Well, that's good. I don't judge people whose houses are messy when you have kids.
Oh, God. Oh, I don't either. I know I'm crazy. I blame myself. Right. In a lot of areas, I'm a lot more particular about certain things. Oh, I already said this. Sorry. It has always been very important to me that our children grow up with a strong sense of respect for both people and things. When the kids were very young, I tried very hard to instill this in them. I wanted them to respect one another by playing nicely together and getting along. I wanted them to respect their parents by being obedient and not talking back when asked to do something. In parentheses, when I see one of our children do this, it sure gets my Irish up.
The Guinness is just a better beer, really. I mean, that's just a fact.
Hang on to that one. It'll come in a later episode.
It'll come back in a few weeks. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So also, again, Meri, you have one that you take care of. All the rest of them is very.
And you know that Leon was always just with Christine and Janelle's kids because they're her age, so she was always hanging out with them. It's not like she was just sitting in. They were just sitting in the house by themselves. Right. Well, that's where I would be. I wouldn't want to hang out with kids.
I also think it's necessary for children to respect things. This could be each other's toys, their private space. And yes, this could also be furniture. Those armless couches. I'm the type of mom who doesn't allow jumping on furniture. I know I've not always been looked too highly upon by some of my sister wives because this makes me seem too strict. But my furniture has definitely outlived some of theirs. I remember a time years ago when Cody was sort of getting after me because he didn't want the kids to feel like they were walking into a museum when they came to my house. I think, however, that he must have mellowed somewhat about that opinion as he has seen my household furniture last longer than any of my sister wives. Over the years, I have also learned to relax when it comes to the way kids act in my home. While I still expect them to treat me and my space with respect and act not like wild animals running through the house, I've become more patient when they do. Pass gas.
Sure.
What a bitch. This is all, it's not even passive aggressive. This is just bitchy.
I was paying attention to you the whole time. It's just I wanted to put this picture up, which I will do. momentarily. All right, where are you? Shit.
Top of page 173.
Oh my God. All right. Back when?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. That was weird. Okay, back when I took charge of most of the daycare in our family, again, I don't believe that happened.
Yeah,
I was
no, never
comfortable.
happened, babe.
I was comfortable disciplining all the children.
I'm sure you were.
We know,
according
yeah,
to-
no, I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, when the camera crew catches her just like screaming at the kids outside that pizza place.
Yep.
Yep. I was comfortable. Of course, this was easier when the kids were small and their transgressions were fairly innocent. After all, I was the only mother home with anywhere between 4 and 9 kids.
When did this happen?
It didn't.
Never happened.
Why?
It was probably like a 2-3 week period when she was between jobs or something. This has never come up.
No. And you know that
She's
if
a
it was
liar.
true, she would have made this known at some point. All we know is that Christine was the one that raised the kids.
Yep.
Hang on. So I wanted to show you this. I remember I told you maybe last week that I accidentally broke one of these things that my mom had got me.
Oh,
It's this. It took me 3 hours. Oh, and when I called her about it, she goes, Amanda. Oh no. And I'm like, I didn't fucking do it on purpose. Like, this is like living with Meri, I'm sure. It took 3 hours.
Yeah.
I fucking sat there. I have cuts all over my hand because like a lot of it was like glass. Glued it all back together, and I was so fucking proud of myself. And then I let it dry, and then I picked it up, and it just went kaplooey. It's fun.
It's done. But
I tried my best, and now you can't re-glue on top of the glue.
It's time.
So my mom has already sent me like 5 different things from Facebook Marketplace for people selling this. She's very concerned. She's like, needs that to happen. Okay. After all, I was the only mother home. If I hadn't felt comfortable disciplining them, the house would have been utter chaos, Jody.
Never happened, babe.
Years ago, when we lived in northern Wyoming, when Janelle worked full-time and Christine and I were each working part-time. So now now her and Christine are both working part-time. We adjusted our schedules so that one of us would be home with the kids at all time. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like something you should probably do.
Right.
9 kids.
Yeah.
You should she's making it seem like we had this crazy idea to just schedule around each other. So there was an adult in the house. So this was a particularly good time for our family. We had discovered that it was best for the 3 of us wives to have our own homes. So we all gained a little bit more autonomy and freedom.
Someone learned a new word.
Oh, sorry, I was just reading your text. Yeah, someone learned a new word and could raise our children as we wished. While we all have the same basic goals and expectations for our children, we have a different way of handling our home life and structure. Having our own homes allowed us to interact with our own children comfortably and freely without having to worry about if another mom was questioning the way something was being handled. Christine and I had our homes on 2.5 acres out in the country, and Janelle had purchased a home in town about 15 minutes away. Classic Janelle.
Even though she loves the outdoors, she's like, nope, right out of there.
I don't want to see it.
No.
Right. She brought her kids over to our house every day while she worked, so the kids were together all the time. They were one another's best friends. They were constantly building, playing, and creating in our yard. There was so much space to run and play. They created Kids Town. They had that at Christine's house.
I remember this. Yep.
Which consisted of old blankets, boards, and lumber. Sounds pretty fucking dangerous.
That's like Madison and Logan. They were like Kids Town.
He's gonna protect her from tornadoes.
Remember when Cody dug the dog's grave before they actually put the dog down?
He made Drake watch him dig his grave. I'm surprised he didn't make Drake dig the grave himself.
No, we're not making this up. We recapped this episode a couple months ago.
Yeah.
He made Drake stand next to the place where he was going to dig to size it out first.
And Ace and Caitlin, I think, are just 2 episodes behind us because they do like all the tell-alls and stuff. But when they did that episode, they came to the exact same conclusion as us, just that like Drake took one from the team. He didn't seem that sick. He peed on the carpet a couple times, and now he's dead.
Yeah. But you know who is the most torn up about it? Aurora.
Oh, of course. This is affecting Aurora, who met this dog 12 days ago.
Right.
When Robyn kicked it. Yeeted it.
I was just going to say she would have met it sooner, but Robyn used to just kick it away. So there's that.
You guys, everyone go into Robyn's Instagram comments and like my comment. Okay.
Smack that like.
Okay, so we're talking about Kids Town. They spent many hours in Kids Town because Meri was like, just go outside. Don't come back in. Don't get back until Christine's home. Since Christine and I live so close together, we could pop back and forth between our houses with little effort. All the kids knew they were welcome in either home at any time unless you're walking through Meri's house.
Unless it's below zero.
Well, they're fine though.
Through. Oh God. Okay.
They're walking.
Would you let Howie the crab walk down those stairs and
as long as he had a leash on, you don't want him running into a sewer or something, Jill.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
It was an unwritten rule. The rest is still unwritten. Oh. It was an unwritten rule that whichever mom was at home with the kids could use her best judgment on the discipline needed. She's really driving home the point.
Yeah,
it was this. We agreed that I was allowed.
We needed it.
Possible. Yeah,
sure.
It was fine. They said it was okay for me to really give these kids lifelong emotional and probably physical.
They needed
abuse.
it.
None of these kids talk about it.
It's about respect.
No jumping on the couch, Jody.
Mm-hmm,
okay. Robyn didn't kick the dog. She made it fly to entertain the kids. Oh, God. I mean, I wish that would. It wasn't even a thought in her mind. I can play that video in my head till my dying day.
It was a sweep across.
And she didn't even look. She didn't even know.
Left.
It was like unagi. She just knew that a dog was approaching, and she went across her body and kicked it with the one foot.
To the left. Yep.
Didn't miss a step. She didn't miss that stride on those long legs. She swung
that leg over as quickly as Cody dove into his friend's
has that episode
privacy
been released?
Area during wrestling?
Yeah, Boys Night Out. We just released that one last week, and there was like a 8-minute porno that we basically.
It was so homoerotic. I mean, nothing wrong with it, but it's shocking it was on TLC.
Just because Cody's so worried about his manhood.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So grown up. Okay.
What page did you say, Jody?
What?
You texted me
177.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It went away.
Just had a stroke there. Okay.
Okay. It was all happening so fast. It was an unwritten rule that I was allowed to abuse the kids whenever I wanted. And we were all pretty comfortable with this, but occasionally we disagreed. In one instance, I was at work and Leon needed to be disciplined, so Christine handled it. It's like the one example she can use.
Yeah.
This probably happened once, and Christine mildly raised her voice, and Leon was all butthurt about it, and Meri never dropped her.
Yep.
When I heard about it later, I was fine with the fact that Christine addressed the problem, but disagree with the way she punished Leon. I felt it was going to.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So can you go into more detail, please? And while she might, we discussed the issue, and while she might disagree with my opinions on discipline, she was very respectful of my feelings. Leon is 16 now. So discipline is somewhat a thing of the past in my house. Really, because Leon was a total asshole in all those first seasons.
So spoiled.
He needed more discipline.
Remember when Leon had like a sit-in in the cul-de-sac because the mortgage wasn't ready to be signed and closed?
Yeah, we all remember. And then
Meri
was making it worse. She's like getting in her personal space. Yeah, she's like, "What? There's nothing I can do about it, Mariah."
You're
Leon.
staring at the house.
Yeah.
What do you want to happen? It's Christmas Eve. You want the mortgage lenders to come over here?
But it was Meri's fault. She's like, it's not my fault. Don't blame me. But it was Meri's fault because she didn't get the paperwork in on time. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
Janelle and Christine Reiki was like, you guys can maybe lean on them a little bit. And Janelle's like, I knew it. I've been telling him. I've been telling him. Okay. Leon is 16 now, so discipline is somewhat a thing of the past. When the kids were younger and I had a more active role in their day-to-day parenting, I would choose a punishment to fit the situation. If a child hit another child with a toy, he didn't get to play with that toy anymore. Wow. Revolutionary parenting, Meri.
Yeah.
If a child didn't clean up his or her room, he or she didn't get to play outside with the other kids until it was done. I never disciplined the kids if I didn't think they could understand how to correct their behavior. As the kids have grown older, however, I've taken a back seat in affairs that don't concern my own child directly. I realize that my sister wives and I have different ideas about what is a punishable offense and what isn't. I also realize that the other moms need the space and freedom to do their own thing in their own way. Now, I haven't read ahead on any of these chapters, but do you think that Christine, Janelle, and Robyn are even going to talk about discipline, or do you think Meri just felt like she needed to have an entire chapter explaining why she was such a bitch?
I don't know. They might bring it up.
Yeah, they might. I feel like Christine probably wants to say something about it. Of course, I can't always ignore it when the kids do something wrong. As recently as this summer, I felt I had to step in and correct a situation that had gone on too long and needed to change. This must be that pizza thing.
Yep.
Ever since Robyn joined the family, we've been dealing with the typical blended family scenario. No, her kids just suck. Except for Dayton.
Right.
Dayton seemed to get along with it. Remember when Peyton walked to her house with a popsicle just to hang out with Dayton? And then she made him eat it over a plate. Yeah,
she answered the door with a bowl and was like, oh, don't get in anywhere, Peyton.
Ever since Robyn joined the several of Christine and Janelle's kids hadn't been, of course not Leon. Leon was perfect.
No.
But several of Christine and Janelle's kids hadn't been acting like they wanted to accept Robyn as a parent or accept her kids as their siblings. Wow, what assholes that their whole lives are being uprooted.
Yeah, their dad disappeared for months to this other family.
Yeah, and you're all going to have to go to in-state college now because the money is dwindling so fast, even faster.
Yeah, and Aurora is one of them. Knocking you out of the way to run to daddy and your other siblings.
Yeah, and Brianna was a big crier back in the day too. Except I like Brianna. She grew out of it. I understand that this is a problem many other families face, yet I know it is still difficult on the kids. Several of the adults began to notice that some of the younger teenage boys were picking on Robyn's little girls.
Well, they're annoying.
What are you doing?
I'm answering a question here we have from Lexa. She looked online about the bananas, why it has something to do with being catfished. Does anyone know the full story? The full story is that my avatar right now is Meri Brown's mouth with a banana that she sent. It's an erotic
picture, Lexa.
Yeah, that she sent to Sam. Yeah, sent to Sam. So there you go. Isn't it? It's like, this is a little X-rated here, right?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I'm getting hot under the collar just looking at that. Again, there's no embouchure to it.
It's just a hum.
There's no tightening of it. It's the most relaxed her mouth has ever been. Okay. Several adults began to notice that the teenage boys were picking on Robyn's little girls because Brianna and Aurora suck.
Because we're 40-some-year-old women and we pick Robyn's little girls, okay? Sorry.
None of this could have just been seen as Big Brother's typical treatment of little sisters, but I think if it's bothering the kids, no, she said, now this could have just been seen as Big Brother's typical treatment of little sisters, but I think if it's bothering the girls, it shouldn't be allowed to continue. It had gone on too long, and in my opinion, nothing was being done to change it. On a camping trip, things became too aggressive for me to brush aside any longer. A few of the boys were picking on one of the little girls and making her cry.
No, she decided to cry. Okay.
Yes. Ugh. No tears, I'm sure, too. Yeah. And I had enough of it. I got after the kids, telling them they better shape up and start treating one another with more respect. I told them that Robyn kids are their siblings, whether they like it or not, and they better start treating them like it. As I was speaking, I noticed that Janelle and Christine just stood there and didn't say anything to back me up. You know, Janelle and Christine were just looking at, making eye contact with each other, later.
Are you serious, bitch?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. What do you do?
Talk about respect as they're watching you not respect their moms.
And then it doesn't really
As I
help
say, not
Robyn's
as I do.
kids. It doesn't help Robyn's kids to feel more included when Meri actually uses the term, whether you like it or not.
Right. Yep.
Amazing.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was spam. Yeah, it was a bot, but it's just SJ in the comments writing a bunch of bananas emojis. Never forget Bananagate. Okay.
Nope.
As I was speaking, I noticed that Janelle and Christine just stood there and didn't say anything to back me up. I felt betrayed by their lack of support. I feel strongly that the adults in the family must show a united front to the children. So I guess I kind of see where she's coming from there. I'd feel bad. I'd feel sad.
I couldn't support her standing up and screaming like that. She's not handling it correctly.
Thank you, Paige. Paige in the chat. I think that's your daughter.
Let's see.
Ambashura Kimbo. I've learned so much.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good word to pull out every so often. Okay. I feel strongly that the adults in the family must show a united front. So they know we are all in this together and will support one another's decisions. I think it is very detrimental to let children think they can play one parent against another. But not all the wives feel this way. In fact, later on, Christine told me she thought I was completely out of line for speaking my mind at the moment. My form of parenting is to take care of things immediately when the transgression is fresh in the children's mind, so they can understand why they are being disciplined. Therefore, I jumped in when I did and talked to the kids about their behavior. Christine would have preferred to wait until later and talk to the kids individually. What do you think?
I'm with Christine here, also because this happened on national TV. So to be berated by not even your mother, by an adult figure on TV as like a tween, yeah, that's not for you. We can talk about it off camera.
That's true. And I can also
she drew attention to it. Meri drew attention to it.
And I can see why her and Janelle didn't say anything. Because like in the moment, like you just don't want to make things worse and you're kind of like frozen. Like you're just like, oh my God, this is all happening right now. Christine thought I was completely out of line. Pass gas.
Oh, okay. Okay. My form of parenting is to take care. Oh, were you right in the middle of a sentence? Sorry.
Maybe. No, my form of parenting is where you're at. Hello.
Okay. My form of parenting is to take care of things immediately when the transgression is fresh in the children's minds so they can understand why they're being disciplined. Therefore, I jumped in when I did and I talked to the kids about their behavior.
Christine, I guess I did finish. I guess I did just stop.
Okay. I'm sure there are pros and cons for each approach. This was just one of those times where we needed to remember to be patient and forgiving with each other. Like they should have forgiven me when I did something wrong and just been like, oh, forget about it. Deep down, we're all working towards the same goal: a healthy, happy, and orderly family.
Fun.
Obviously, as our children have grown up, one of the major questions in our household has to do with dating. When the kids were little, the adults always said that they would be allowed to date at 16, Amanda. But now that this time has come for many of the kids, we parents have realized that things are not so black and white. We often don't agree with the children or with one another on what constitutes a date. Is it a group of kids hanging out together, when two kids are hanging out one-on-one, or just when there's a romantic interest involved? I feel that some of our kids are mature enough to handle themselves on a date, while others might take a few more liberties than I would prefer. She's definitely talking about McKelty right now.
McKelty was just going to say that. By the way, I just want to say there's someone in our chat named Toby1 Kenobi, and I like that.
Oh, I see.
Goodbye, Toby. Goodbye, Toby. Great episode.
Toby1 Kenobi. Huge Star Trek fan. Star Trek.
We've had the Star Wars. Yeah,
no. I said on purpose Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
But I knew it was.
No, but I really was working that out in my head. We've had the Star Wars Christmas special requested for TRP like 3 different times.
Not doing
not
that.
Gonna do it. No, I'm not coming.
I'm not coming. No. Okay, so she's talking about McKelty, obviously. We have to figure out a fair way to permit one child to do something another one cannot. Something that is difficult for any parent with children of any age. So basically, for example, Leon is allowed to go on dates or go to a private college that's $50,000, but the other ones cannot.
Right.
Right.
Leon's a
Makes
miracle
sense. Absolutely makes sense. As far as dating goes, I stand by my opinion that the kids should be at least 16. I don't think dating is necessary any younger than that. It just sets them up for mistakes or heartbreak. Before 16, kids don't have the fortitude to deal with emotional romantic situations. Oh, like all their parents did in their 20s. They definitely
Meri
knew what
got
they were
married at
doing.
19.
Oh God. Okay. As far as kissing, I think
Oh my
young
God.
people should really hold off until they find someone very special at an older and much more mature age.
Well, and why is that? Because when you kiss someone, what happens?
It can lead to things that teenagers shouldn't get into and definitely don't have the maturity to handle, like hormones.
The hormones go into your mouth. They're like molasses spilling out of your mouth.
Right. In a fortunate position with Leon.
I'm in a fortunate position.
I'm in a fortunate position with Leon when it comes to dating. While they have shown interest in young men. Okay, I'm reading this as it is. Okay, you guys.
Yeah.
While they have shown interest in young men and looks forward to dating in the future, they are committed to remaining in our faith and living our plural lifestyle. With this belief comes their commitment to remaining virtuous and chaste until marriage. They hold high expectations and standards for themselves concerning dating, kissing, and intimacy, and they have every intention of living up to them.
It's a rough paragraph to have to paraphrase everything. You did good with the pronouns.
I just have to say, just Mary's, just her, what's the word I'm looking for? Her uppity or her, like, oh, look at me. Oh, I have it all figured out because I raised my child.
Right. Also, way to know your kid, Meri.
Yeah, right. They plan to finish high school, go on to college, and work towards their dream of becoming a doctor. And they've said many times that they do not intend to get married until they're through at least a few years of college. I look forward to seeing them achieve those dreams. I expect they'll have their share of dating and heartbreak before they find their soulmate.
Not even what happened. They dated. Wasn't Audrey the first one? Yeah, the only person ever. I remember there's a couch interview with the two of them, and Leon says that that's the first date they'd ever gone on, the first kiss, and you can see Audrey visibly be like, "Oh fuck, really?"
Right. Superiority. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Yep. But I also know how stubborn they can be and that they will live up to their own high standards. Cody and I have talked many times about their passion and commitment to our faith, and we're very proud of the path they're pursuing. In a lot of ways, I feel as if I have it easier with their choices than some of my other sister wives have with their children. I have been absolutely blessed with them in so many ways. Oh, the confidence she has right now. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Leon and I have always had a special bond. Obviously, we're in a unique position because our household is quite small. On the evenings when Cody isn't around, it's just the two of us.
So every evening.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
However, Leon loves being part of our very large family. They often tell me the best thing about polygamy is not being an only child, which they would be if it wasn't for our plural lifestyle. While their commitment to our faith is
thanks, Leon. I guess I'll just kill myself.
Yeah. Well, their commitment to our faith is based on something deeply spiritual. I know that having lots of siblings and many loving parents is definitely a draw to the lifestyle. They don't always like being alone and they don't like it too quiet, so our family fits them well. Since we moved to Las Vegas and we're in different homes so far apart from each other, remember that was when they were living a block away from each other?
No, on this, all three wives on same block, Meri across a field.
A whopping mile away.
Yep. 10-minute or 15-minute walk, probably, if you're walking to us.
We don't have the constant interaction with the rest of the family that we used to in Utah. Leon and I definitely have different eating habits than the rest of the family, and now we're able to cater to our tastes more often. That's a dig as like, oh, they eat all this canned crap and casseroles. We like fresher stuff.
Yeah,
that's definitely. You can. When we lived in Utah, I would buy more kid-friendly foods, knowing that very often I'd have a child or two extra at meal times. That doesn't happen quite as often now. So when the other kids come over and try to find something to eat, it's not too much fun for them.
Wait, keep going. Yeah, I want to hear about this.
Leanne and I like to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables or things that need to be prepared. Like
Jody, this is your type of household.
Yeah, like salads or fish or chicken. Since there's only 2 of us to feed, we don't participate in the big family grocery trips with Janelle and Christine. There's no point in us buying perishable foods in bulk. Ew. And I don't have a lot of prepared foods in my cupboards. It even gets frustrating for Cody when he's home that he can't look in the cupboard or fridge and grab something really quick.
I thought all he ate was celery.
Oh. What age is it that you turn into your mom?
Oh, she's being cute, you know.
Yeah, I remember many times looking at my mom's full refrigerator thinking, there's nothing to eat. I think Cody feels like that at my house now. I'm pretty much particular about what I like, so I haven't always had the best results when I've asked my sister wives to pick up groceries for me. I forget when I give them a list that I need to be very specific for the dum-dums. Oh my God.
God, Meri, you suck.
This next sentence.
It's going to blow your mind.
I like my bananas a certain color. That's actually in here. I like my bananas a certain color. I like certain kinds of lettuce.
Like everyone. Also, applies to literally every person on the planet. That you have a preferred way of eating a banana with no embouchure. Right. And you'll buy a different type of lettuce. Lexa in the comments. I want to say this makes us feel better. She said, as someone within the LGBTQIA plus community, I have to give you guys props for going out of your way to read the book without using Leon's dead name. Thank you for always doing your best for the LGBTQIA plus fans. Sometimes we biff it on the regular podcast, but we always try to correct ourselves.
We always really, really do try. Yes.
Yeah.
I just think I have to finish this last paragraph.
About the lettuce and the bananas. Yeah, okay.
With said bananas. Okay. I like my bananas a certain color, and I like certain kinds of lettuce. I forget their versions of banana or lettuce can be very different. I hate you that you put Howie up. It usually just makes more sense for me to shop on my own because they're so stupid. Mm-hmm. I tend to make more frequent shopping trips, but buy less stuff than my sister wives.
I thought all your money went into like a pool, and you all bought stuff that for the family.
Meri sucks.
Meri seriously sucks. So we just have a couple more pages of Meri. Well, a few more pages of Meri's chapter, and then we'll move on to Janelle. I'll get my trusty apron on for that one.
Yeah, Meri likes her bananas flesh colored, according to Julia. Heyo.
Hey.
We know what you're talking about there, Julie, you dirty bird.
She has given head.
Well, I mean, again.
Not at that point. Not at the time of that picture, I can tell you that.
Well, after? Who's she giving it to after?
Yeah, well, at least there's no teeth. I think guys would rather there be like not just like a loose one and no teeth.
Well, I guess. I don't know. I don't have one. How did we get
here? There we go.
Okay. Well, there we go. So again, thank you guys for listening, watching. Please smash that like this video, and then also remember to subscribe and share and retweet, all that kind of good stuff. And then remember, coming up this week on We Love to Hate TV, we are recapping an episode of Real Housewives of Orange County. Here lies Shannon Bedore, the marriage therapy episode from everyone's nightmares. We have tons of Sister Wives old episodes. We're in season 6. We're almost wrapping it up. I think we have like 2 more episodes maybe.
I'm gonna miss season 6. We're getting up to the commitment ceremony.
Long season. Oh, and the Brown mission statement.
Well, the next episode that we'll be recording, because we canned a few, is where Quinn passes away, and they all go to visit all the handsome women on that farm. Yeah.
Handsome women akimbo. Remember that you can leave us a tip here or on our PayPal, which is AmandaJodyOne at gmail.com. And remember that we are in Where?
AmandaJodyPodcast@gmail.com. No.
Yeah, what she said.
Well, don't send it to Amanda Jody 1 because it won't go anywhere.
AmandaJodyPodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Amanda Jody Canada. And next week is a bye week, so we will be back for that was supposed to be our next episode, not your next episode on Sunday, May 7th. Support us on Patreon, check out some merch, all that good
If you
stuff,
guys want to suggest something for Total Request Pod, you can request it on our Patreons, or you can send that to AmandaJody1@gmail.com.
We'll get this figured out. Okay?
Keep it under an hour, though. We're not doing movies. We're not doing Star Wars.
Yeah. All right. We love you guys. Anything else, Amanda?
No, I guess I'm going to go meet my dad now.
Oh, come on. We love you. Y'all. Give us a little, we love y'all.
We love y'all. Let me call you sweetheart. Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast, that's patreon.com/trpod, and We Love to Hate TV, patreon.com/love to hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.